Alright, I think we are live now, so please let me know how my microphone sounds. Please let me know if the in-game audio is fine, everything like that. So yeah, let me know how everything sounds. Currently listening to the quite nice music, in-game music from the Fellowship event. So yeah, I quite like that. I wasn't too late, only a couple of seconds, a minute or so late. Not too bad. So yeah. So in this stream, yeah, I'll be playing the Fellowship event. I have 8,000 travel rations to spend on 2 of my worlds. So yeah, I will be going through both these worlds, spending all my currency. I am going all out for the cherry set, the spring set. So yeah, that's my target. And Spino, I only got 5 selection kits with 5. Wow, okay, that's that's really bad luck. Sorry for that. And yeah, I might review your city someday if I do make another video. That might be one of them. So yeah. Yep, I have 8k rations from collecting, completing. Oh, I haven't completed that, so I have one more here. But yeah, I've completed all the quests on both worlds. This one, all of this is completed. I have collected some from incidents, not too many, but we can have a look at the stats here. Let's see, they should be here, so I'm not sure if they are rewards from... Okay, so we have to look here. So rations, I've gotten... oh, this is GBG. Sorry, I'm looking for incidents. Where are incidents? Incidents, there we go. Sorry. So, let's see. We have 30 travel rations 3 times. We have 10 travel rations 5 times, so that is 140. 40. Uh, 190. Okay, so around 200 travel rations from incidents. Not too bad, but it's all quite all right. Anyways, hello everybody, welcome. I'll get started quite soon now. I'm gonna wait a few more minutes and then I'll start playing. Let's see if we have any more questions. Let's see. I was considering going for cherry, but I don't have much space, so Winners Plaza it is. Yeah, and that's a very good question. Which building should you go for? I did talk about it a little bit in my guide, went through the different options. The main 3 are Stage of Ages, Winners Plaza, and the cherry set. And in order to kind of get a better understanding of that, and also just because I think it's cool, I have been working on a sortable table for the last couple of days, where you can find most, soon to be all, hopefully all, event buildings, settlement buildings, and all of that. You have them all here, you have all the different stats, and here you can sort them, for example, after attack per tile. You can see which one is the best and so on. So this is something that I'm working on at the moment. It's not completely finished yet, but if you want to have a look at it right now, you can. I am still working on it, so if it's not working, it's probably me messing around with something. But yeah, this is something I'm working on. I will make a video when it is out. You can do all sorts of different things. You can play around with it if you want. But the main thing I want to show right now is the difference between all of the options from the event. So you have the Winners Plaza, Sage of Ages, Checkmate Square, and here I have included a couple of cherry set designs. So here you can see sorted by attack per tile, including roads. So yeah, with this you can see which one is best. Here you can see that the Winners Plaza easily has the most attack per tile, but this is in space, age, Jupiter, moon. So if we move down, if we go to, for example, industrial age, now instead you will see that the cherry set jumps ahead of all of those, and that's because the cherry set has the same attack in all ages. In these ages you will see that the Winners Plaza, or in industrial, the Winners Plaza only gives 0.69 attack per tile, which is much less than around 1 attack per tile that you can easily get with the cherry set. So there are a few options here. If you click on here, you'll get a link to the designs. So here are a couple of relatively simple designs. The easiest one, of course, simple 5x5 design that can be extended into eventually something like this. An alternative to that is something a little bit different, including the pond as well, in addition to the others. I have already gone over these in different videos, but yeah, on this page here you can click on all of these and that'll give you either the designs when it comes to the cherry set, or for the specific buildings you'll get to the Wikipedia page. So yeah, this is something that I'm currently working on. I'm going to continue working on it. I'm going to be adding more sets and stuff like that. But yeah, play around with it if you want. Let's not spend too much time on that right now, because in this stream it's time to go for some cherry sets. And yeah, one final thing. I'm gonna go for this design here on my world here, on my new city. So I already have, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is 14. I have around 20 sets already. So for this specific set, I need another 28. I do have some in my inventory. Let's see how many I have. I know I have some. I have 2 cherry sets already. I have 1 Sakura, 1 Sen, 1 Gong, so 5 here. So if I get over 20, I might be able to get this today, but definitely not guaranteed, so we'll see if I'm able to do that or not. Anyways, let me just quickly read a couple of chats, see if I missed anything, and then I will start playing. Let's see. Spino got the tanks, they are OP, they are indeed, congratulations. Hawkery made something a bit like that, but this looks way better. Sorry, Hawk. Thank you, Rapid Fire. Not sure if I have seen Hawkery's one, but I know that FOE Elite, he has some stuff. Penguin Pat, and yeah. Spino, I could only use the 5x5 design, because but you can keep on building. I started this here all the way back in 2018. It's now over 4 years since I started this layout, and it's still growing. And on this world in particular, I have a lot of sets. 27. I have a lot of stuff here. So on this world, I will be expanding quite soon. But yeah, not this stream. Jin Draka. It would be cool if you could weight attack and defense differently in the tool, e.g. combined attack boost. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do that, and the reason for that is that I'm reading all of these values from a JSON file, from a dataset that I have generated using the in-game data. So I need to generate this ahead of time. I can't do calculations in real time on the spreadsheet itself, so I don't think I can do weighted. I might be able to play around with it, and it might be possible, but for now, it'll simply combine them. So yeah, perhaps in the future, perhaps it is something I can look at, but we'll see. I also played today for the Cherry Garden. I had 8,000 travel rations and the ultimate hero. I got like 13 dailies. I think that's actually one final thing before we start. Let's play around a little bit here. I'm going to use the diamond coach. I'm going for daily. Let's quickly run this and see what is expected. I think it'll be some around 16, 18, something like that, I think is expected. With these stats, we'll see. Yeah, 16.5 daily specials. on average, so I do need a bit of luck if I'm going to get this full thing today, but we'll see. I'll definitely get this one here. That one I will be able to get very easily. I already almost have all of these in my city, so. Anyways, let's start playing. Let's go for it. Let's first of all, I'm gonna get a quick document out. So on T, we started with, oh, that reminded me, I do have this. So 10 travel rations. Wanted to do that on stream. So we have 280 rations. And for that, we will get who knows. Alright, let's start. Let's start. You maybe know how it is. 3.3k better than... not quite sure what you mean, name. Do you mean... I don't know. So you had the normal pond design open. Are you also going for it? I need 11 pieces, then I can start to make it. Yeah, I'm going for the pond design on this world here. I already have one pond here, so... Alright, let's start. Let's not forget to do... Ah, that's right, yeah. I can't choose a coach quite yet. So let's choose... This is the best option. So... Actually, I'm going to choose this because it's a slightly lower cost. Okay, there we go. There is one. So please keep track with me in the chat. So whenever I get one, please keep a tally of how many I've gotten, and yeah, it should be easy, and we should be able to find out how many. All right, now let's get the coach. Let's get the ultimate hero, and let's start going. And I do actually think it's always the. Actually, let me check one. I think it's always the cheapest. Let's see, daily specials. Yeah, it's always the cheapest option, so we don't really need, we don't actually need this, so I'm just gonna go for the cheapest each time. There we go, that's 2. Starting off good, starting off really good. Hopefully we keep track of this. Okay. So yeah, please write in the chat how many I have so that we know at any time how many I have. So now we have 2. Hopefully we can get 3. There we go, that's 3. That is 3 in around 400 rations. Okay, let's hope this continues. Wow, yeah. Hopefully I keep up this luck. Hopefully I don't go on a dry spell. You never know, but wow. Alright, let's continue. Let's see. Can we get one more before we reach the first town? Yeah, not fair indeed. I'm sorry. Okay. That's 4 in the first town. Wow. Oh. That's loud. Ow. Okay. That is really loud. Let's turn it down a little bit. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Wow. That was loud. Oh, yeah. It's a little bit soon to talk quite yet, but this is quite promising. This is quite promising. 7,000 rations and got 15 stage of ages. That sounds quite average, quite nice. Okay, that's 5. 5 in around 900 rations. If we keep up this luck, we will definitely... I don't believe it. Streamer luck, yeah, this is staged. Don't really have any other explanation. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. That much me go 5,000 without getting anything at all. It's 19 a lot. 19 is... It's not that much Thai. Yeah, 19, it's a very nice amount, but over the event with all the rations, you should be able to get around 25 on average. So, so yeah, 19 is... It's nice. But yeah, it's not too out there. And hopefully if I keep up this luck, I will get more than 19. You never know. I think we are at 7 now. We might be at... I think we're at 7 now. Because I think I got 3 on this town and 4 on the last one. Oh, never mind. 4 on this one as well. I think that is 8 now. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Now we just need to get a few doubles. 2 times. 2 times. You did say 8, Joran. You did say 8. Nah. There we go. Wow. Yeah, the ultimate hero. Yeah, 4 dailies each town, and we already are on 2 on this one, I think. I've already gotten half of what I need, roughly, for what I want, and I've only spent a quarter of my rations. Yeah, hopefully I can give some of you guys my luck, because this is quite insane. This is quite insane. Now I do have another world here, so let's see if my luck rubs off on that or I get a very poor one on that one. Yeah, I must have 2 of them stacked. Sadly, I only have 1. I wonder if you can choose these now. I wonder what happens then, but I'm not gonna test it. Hello there, Yuna. How are you doing? We are having quite good luck so far. Only, in quotation marks, only 2 this town, but still very, very good. Right, hit a little bit of a dry patch now, so hopefully we can... I'm not mad. Definitely not mad, because I've had quite good luck so far. Okay, that's my first double, I think, but hopefully we get it in one. Yeah. 110 Winners Plaza selection kits. Wow. How much did you have to spend? Because that's wow. I got 1 every town. Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten over 3 on average so far. But been a while now since we gotten 1, so perhaps you're hitting the dry patch now. Perhaps now I'm gonna go 5,000 rations without getting anything. We might perhaps not even get anything this town. Coins. I bet that I got a 2x on the daily. Congratulations. Yeah, I haven't gotten that yet, but hopefully we will. Hopefully we will. Alright, I won't ask. Okay, I need some of that luck back now, because we've gotten quite a long time now without any. But we're still definitely on track. Definitely on track. Alrighty. Supplies. Okay, seems like my luck has gone now. It has run out. Got off to a blazing start, but yeah, slowing down now for sure. Yep, still only, in quotation marks, 10 in around 3,000, which is really good. Alright. Anyways, if you guys have any other questions about the event or anything else, please let me know. Now that we don't have anything to celebrate, might as well do some questions if you have any. Ah, finally! There we go. Now watch me get 4 in a row. Alright, finally we got one. Finally we got one. Hopefully we get back to the starting pace now. With a nice little break. Is Cherry Garden Kits better than this theatre building in Industrial Age? Yeah, in Industrial Age, the Cherry set is the best in my opinion. He'll probably come back. I went 4 cities without a daily, then on the 5th city I got 4 dailies in 5 moves, yeah. Yeah, it was definitely like that for me. Yeah, it's been like that in a lot of events for me, so yep, definitely know how it is. $9 from 6.2k. That's not too... that's quite poor, like, actually, I think. Ah, nice, 12. Will there be another Night Pavilion? Don't think so. You might get it on the Switch, but on beta, it only appeared... Oh no, never mind. It should have come once more. Yeah, it was twice on beta, so... Never mind. Yeah, it should. The Pavilion should come back. $12. 13. Okay, here we go. Now we're back on track. What is a minigame you would like to see for an event instead of the same sort like this? Not that I don't love the building, but the same minigame again. I'm a big fan of the wildlife event. I also really like the St. Patrick's Day event. So personally, I would like something more like those, which is a little bit more complicated or complex, with some more strategy to it. So yeah, some other mini games in that vein. Not quite sure what that would be. Yeah, I would like something like that. We now have 2 of those events, but the rest are very simple like this. The soccer event is a little bit different with the tournament system, but for the most part, yeah, it's mainly this kind of thing, and I'm not too big of a fan, so yeah, I would like to see some more complex games, more strategic games in future events. Specifically what it would be, I don't quite know, but yeah, I would like to see something a little bit more strategic. Let's see, Titran, is the Cherry set good for later ages? I am in Space Age Mars. The Cherry set isn't bad in higher ages. It's not the best either. So here, for example, in Space Age Jupiter Moon, the first Cherry set is down here. So quite a lot of buildings that give more attack, but it is still over 1 attack. You don't need any roads, and in my opinion, it also looks really cool. So I like it still. But it's definitely not the best in higher ages anymore. Though you never know, perhaps they will get a level 3 one day, we can always hope. Anyway, we need a lot of land to make big spring complexes. What would you recommend to delete or sell in the AD to make space? It really depends on what you have in your city. But yeah, mainly old event buildings. I will start removing, for example, Terrace Farm, if you have all the force points you need if you want more attack. The terrace farms, for example, are good examples of what you can remove. Perhaps some production buildings, depending on how many you have. If you have any other regular buildings, like houses, cultural buildings, stuff like that, those can go. So yeah. I'm waiting for now a store building, so I don't need to delete buildings to fit. Yeah. Store buildings. Oh yeah, store buildings was an option. Okay, so you should be able to get that on a daily if you want to do that. No name. Can you answer? Make attack, defense, and attack 1-1 is better than 2-1. For high attrition, I do think it's better to focus a little bit more on attack. I'm not quite sure what the perfect ratio is, but I think it's somewhere between 1-1 and 2-1 for attack, somewhere in between there. Should we dump Shrine of Knowledge? Yeah, I think it's quite outdated, and it also sells quite nicely to the antiques dealer. So yeah, I would recommend removing some shrines if you have those. Because yeah, they are quite outdated at this point. Alright. There we go. One more. I think that was it 4 on this town, or was it 2 on last town and 2 on this town, or something like that? But anyways, that is up to 14. We have 3,000 more travel rations. Started with 8, so we have spent 5,000 now to get 15. So I should be able to get perhaps, I don't know, 8 more if I keep up the same pace for 23, which I think might be enough to get. Might be enough. So let's see. Ah, that was 14. Okay, never mind. 14 then. Perhaps I will get to 20. I think that would be quite nice if I do. So yeah. And hopefully I do get a double at least once for a daily special. That would be lovely. Alright. I got 6 stages yesterday by refreshing. Yeah. Yeah, so the stage hasn't come yet. I think it only... Stage... It only came once, I think, on beta, so... Yeah, for those who are looking for it, it's better if it comes all the way at the end of the event. That way you've been able to get a lot of rations by then, so... So yeah. How can you increase the max force point cap? I can only go to... that's the... I was gonna say you can't increase it, you can. With FOE Plus you can increase it, but... Yeah, you can't really increase it without going for FOE Plus, which I wouldn't recommend going for, so... So yeah, you can't increase the force point cap. The reason I have more is that if you collect using the plus or the 5 diamond button, you collect everything at once, as long as you're under 100 when you do it, all the force points gets collected at once, and you can get a lot more than 100. But yeah, and if you do guild battlegrounds and stuff like that, you can go over as well. So you can go over. You can't. The only thing you can't do is collect buildings if you have 100 or more. So I couldn't collect buildings now, but because I collected when I was under, I was able to go above. So yeah. What would you recommend to get in the event if you don't have much space in your city? Depends on your age. If you are in a high age, I would go for Winter's Plaza. If you're in a lower age, I would go for the Cherry, the Spring Garden. Finally, alright, that is 15, I think. So actually now we are actually we're on good track to at least get the 16 and a half expected, but might not get too far above now. Or you never know, perhaps I get 5 in a row, but yeah. Let's see, you're going for cherry sets over, so I'm guessing that cherry is the better value. It depends on what you want. In industrial, which I am on this city, the cherry set is better in terms of attack per tile. It gives more per tile. You do still get more per daily special with the other options, but right now I am limited on space, so I want as much attack per tile as possible. In my Space Age Jupiter Moon City, here the other options would be better, But I'm still going for cherry simply because I think it's cooler. I like it. So that's why I'm going for it there. And yeah, it does seem like my luck dried off after the first 2 or so thousand. So a good start, followed by quite a poor couple of rounds. So yeah, unless I end off strong, I'm gonna be around average when it comes to the number of daily specials. Which I guess is the nature of these things. Sometimes you get a lot quickly, and then not anything. Sometimes you get a little bit every now and then, and yeah. Nice sweet path on your Gentiana. Thank you, thank you. Those who watched my previous stream might remember why I have it. It's not on purpose, I simply misclicked and got one when I placed it, so it wasn't on purpose, but luckily I caught it before I built all of them in the wheat. All of them as wheat. If you are in future and you are space limited, then Winners Plaza would be best. No, don't think so. The cherry set can still be better. Of course, I would probably go for the Winners Plaza, because you get a lot more per tile, per daily special. Actually, no, not that much more. Yeah, a little bit more per daily special. Not too much more, but yeah. There are some relatively small designs that can give you more per tile than the Winners Plaza. So, but I probably would go for it, especially if you're planning to move up, but yeah. In Postmodern, it really depends on how much space you have in your city. So if we go to Postmodern, you'll see that the Winners Plaza here, 0.86, so it is a little bit below some of the bigger cherry sets, but you do get more per tile, more per daily special, and eventually, if you age up, you will be able to get it higher. Stage of Ages is also nice if you have a lot of space, want a lot of stuff quickly, and also want some forge points. So it really depends on what you need, what you want. Let's see, Transgamer. I will jump into Arctic Future, but not before my space carrier is 50 at least. That was 102A, sorry. No, never mind. Anyways, when it comes to space carrier, another option is to go to Oceanic and then rush it to level 50 or whatever. That way you can collect quite a few times while in space ages. Might be a nice initial boost. Alright, there we go. That is 16. Now we are one away from being above average. So, despite the early start, it looks like we will end roughly average when it comes to daily specials. Let's see. You can update red line for city on my event helper. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. I will do it eventually. Not gonna promise it'll be anytime soon, but yeah, I will do it eventually. Are we going to update the higher age unit after Postmodern? Yeah, I will try to. So for my higher age guys, it's currently, I haven't gotten beyond Postmodern. I have made videos for tomorrow, and I think I made the future video. Pretty sure I made it. Let me double check. Or didn't I? No, perhaps I didn't make it yet. Let's see. Okay, no, I haven't made the future. So this weekend, my goal is to create written guides for tomorrow and future era. I'm skipping over contemporary era. I didn't do anything there. And I'll also try to make the future era video. So hopefully I'll get all of those things done this weekend. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, tomorrow the heist. And yeah, the reason why I was a little bit confused is because when I was making the tomorrow era video, I also recorded the voiceover for the future era video. I might redo it, I might use that, I'm not quite sure, but yeah. I was intending to make the future era video as well then. I was on vacation at my cabin. It was terrible weather outside, so I was able to, stay inside and make some videos, which was nice. But yeah, I didn't get to do the Future Era one, so yeah. Alright, 17, there we go. We are now above average. Doesn't look like we will get too much further. Perhaps one more. One too late for the double. That's a shame. Alright. 2 Lancers. Self-aid kit. 2 Riflemen. So, Trance, I see you're talking with 1028, but yeah, you can definitely use Future Era units in Battlegrounds. They're still very good there. 250, so 4 more, I think, will do. Self-aid, okay. 3 more. Supply, can we get one final cherry set? There we go, alright. 18, not too bad, not too bad. And can we get one final one? Why the hell, why not just do this big one? 30, oh, it's the same. Okay, never mind. Then I will do this, because I like the secondary rewards better. Yeah, let's go for it. And, nope, self-aid. Alright, 18 in total. That's quite nice. That's quite nice. Okay, what I will do is that I'll mute here, because I quite like the background music. Then I will mute here. That way we can keep the background, or the music. While I quickly assess, yeah, I got 20 here, how much I have. So, can use the set thing here. So I think, hopefully this is updated now. Okay, so let me quickly get the calculator out. So I have 23. So that is 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So 45. And I need 48 for the pond. No, this one. No, not that one. This one. So I need 48. 48 here. So I am missing 1. Missing 3. So I could... Nope, I can't do that. I don't know, I suppose perhaps something like that I could do right now. Yeah, you know what, I think I will actually wait. Yeah, I think I will wait before I build it. That way I can also do some planning, because I'm not quite sure how to fit it quite yet. So yeah, I do think I will wait, because I've already been streaming for 40 minutes. And we still have all of this to do as well. So I think I'll actually wait for now. Perhaps try... Yeah, you know what? I will wait, because the spring set, it should return. Spring, yeah. The spring set should return. So I will wait until I get it the next time. I will try to get some more there. And then I will build it. You know what I will do? Yeah, what I will do is that in the future, in a week or 2 or 3, something like that, I will do a live stream where I build the set here on this world, and also where I build quite a lot on this world. Because as I showed, I have a lot of cherry set here. I have the forest selection kit set here. I have enough there to get the design. And I have a lot of other buildings as well, so yeah, I have a lot of buildings I haven't placed down, so let's quickly have a look what I haven't placed. I have some Winners Plazas, check my squares, I might place those. The Animal Crossing, I don't think I've placed yet. This is quite loud, let's mute it for a moment. Perhaps I'll be able to expand my winter design. A lot of cherry stuff. What else do I have? Winter Train, I can place one of those, that's nice. Yeah, quite a few Winners Plazas. What else do I have? Olympic treasuries. I have 1 or 2 of these. How many? I need 10 levels. Okay, so I have 1 Olympic treasury. I have 3 mountain reserves I can place. Yeah, so I have a lot of things to place. So in the future, I will do a live stream where I reorganize my city on both of the worlds. So yeah. Anyways, let me read some chats. Clement, I got 12 cherry sets in 5.7k. That's not too bad. I think it's actually probably slightly above average, so that's quite nice. Any tips for leveling Arc? My Arc is going pretty slowly. That's just the nature of it. It helps being in a good guild where you can get places for blueprints. If that's not a problem, then simply just keep on leveling it. Playing in battlegrounds, guild expedition and so on, that helps. But yeah, it's just a slow thing, so just keep at it and eventually you will get there. Thanks for watching this and answering our questions. No worries, Ty. I enjoy this as well, so thanks for joining me. There are better threads for leveling buildings like 1.9. Yeah, I wouldn't be too worried about 1.92, 1.95 and so on before you get there. When you get there, of course, but for new players, shouldn't really think too much about it. Until later, guys, I'm now going to supermarket to buy myself some delicious cakes. Alright, Trans, thanks for joining. And I think with that, I think we will start on the on my other world, on my biggest world, oldest world, my first city. First of all, let's quickly see how many we have. We have 27. 18. And how many? We have 10 left, okay. Okay, so on this world we have 8180, 8180, and let's see how many we get here. Let's just write that as well so that we can keep track of it. And with that, let's start. Let's go and let's first of all get the coach, ultimate hero here as well, and let's go for it. Alright, so starting fresh at 0 daily specials on this world. Let's hope that we can get the same here. Perhaps we can get above 20, who knows. Or perhaps we will simply get, I know, 10 or something like that. But yeah, out of the two, I do think I prefer getting more on the other world, on the one I just played on, compared to this, so yeah. 50 coins. Cavitation tanks. Actually, it's not too bad getting some units, because I still don't have too many current age units. I did just unlock the building for one of them though, so... a lot of cavitation tanks. Not a good start, nope, you're right. Not a good start. Hopefully it's the other way around here. A poor start followed by very good luck. So yeah. There we go. Alright, so we did get one on the first down, so that's alright, I suppose. And hopefully we will get a double as well with a daily special. I'm not sure if that has ever happened to me, to be honest. Across the event, so where that has been a possibility. I'm not sure if that has happened, but there we go. That's 2. That's 2. Quite an average. Oh, okay, that's 3. Starting to pick up now. Can we get a 3 in a row? Nope, we can't. But 3, that's quite nice. Oh, there we go, that's 4. Start to go strong again. Or a slightly... Wow, 4 and 5. I think someone else said that they got 4 and 5 a little bit earlier. So it seems like once again, after a slightly slow start, we're getting good luck. But yeah, streamer luck. I don't know. So how it went on my first attempt. I started off really strong, then it went right down, and I got poor luck and ended up average. So probably gonna do that here as well. So who knows? I got my winner pluses doubled twice this event. Congratulations, nice. Yeah, I don't think it has happened to me, so. Anyways, I've also noticed that I've gotten a few Shrine of Inspiration. I'm assuming those sell quite nicely to the antique dealer. Perhaps not as good as the Shrine of Knowledge, but who knows. 2 over average is not that big of a difference. Compare 1.5 over average, which is not that big of a difference when we're talking about 16 and 17 daily specials. Yeah, I'm definitely not complaining. I'm just saying that despite the very good start in my last city, I ended up getting slightly above average, but nothing too special. So yeah, seems like once again we got a burst, then nothing. Well, we'll see if that continues. Any shrine is good for AD. Good to know. Good to know. Actually, I can check here. Shrine. All the way at the end here. So inspiration. Actually, not that great, but it's not too bad either. Yeah, knowledge is better than the rest. Alright. Let's get another burst now. Let's get another 4 and 5. So we are definitely starting slower. At this stage, last time I had around 10, I think, so... So yeah. It's still good, it's still good. But yeah, not as good. 10 out of 8,400, that's quite poor luck, sadly. Hopefully you get a lot for the remaining 3 or so thousand that you get. We got that quick burst of 4 and then nothing. Hopefully get some more quite soon now. Another shrine. It still sells for 3,000, so still not bad. A lot of units. I've gotten a lot of units. Supply boost. Come on. Let's get one more. Now I'm definitely behind. 5 and 3,000, that's definitely behind. Alright. another shrine. I need to check how many I've gotten. Probably, I don't know, probably got a couple last time as well, 3 or 4. So, a lot of those. Two division drones. 5 in 5Ks, don't even complain. Well, we're talking about 5 in 3K now, so not quite there yet, but yeah. Yeah, sorry for that, Spino. Sorry for that. 50 coins. Another shrine, that's 4, I think. How many diamonds can I get per guild expedition? 1 to 4. I think the average is around 150 diamonds, I think, on average. Or 120 diamonds, something like that. A bit over 100 diamonds, I think, on average per 4 per week in guild expedition. No luck on your side at the moment. Yep, definitely not at the moment. So yeah, it's quite easy to calculate the average number of diamonds. Just go to the wiki page, you'll find guild expedition, see all the chests and the chances. So just add up all of those and you'll get the answer. I think if I remember correctly, I think it might have been 127.5. For some reason that number sticks out in my head. Don't quote me on it, but I think that might be the answer. Alright. Ah, okay, there we go. That definitely makes up for a little bit of the luck. That definitely makes up for the luck. Do you feel really happy while playing games like this? Sometimes. Not sure if happy is the best way, because with games like this, strategy games, city building, stuff like that, it's not so much, wow, this is a lot of fun and stuff like that. It's more engaging. You have to think, you plan and all of that. And especially for me, doing the YouTube stuff, making my tools and stuff like that, it's not so much that it's fun, but it's rewarding, it's engaging. I'm able to, I don't know, use my brain sounds a little bit wrong, but yeah, I like the strategy part, I like the planning part, and also being a programmer, I quite like working on my tools and stuff like that. So I get satisfaction of, achieving stuff, completing stuff and stuff like that, but I'm not sure if I would say fun is the right way. Not saying I'm not enjoying it, but I'm not sure if fun or happy is the best way to describe it. Hopefully that made sense. When I just want to play some games to relax, my go-to is League of Legends. I don't play it competitively, but I do play quite a lot of ARAM, for those who know. That's what I do to relax, play games like that, or where at least in that mode, I don't have to think about anything. But when I want to, focus on or do something interesting, like the high rate units, for example, planning out that, doing all of that, so yeah. Yep. Yeah, I wanted to keep it up for as long as possible so that we could see it, so yeah. Then I am happy, Michael. Then I am definitely happy. 50 coins. Self-aid. I think I've gotten quite a few Shrine of Knowledge fragments as well, so perhaps you have one of those ready to sell. Alright, fragment of a wishing well. And supply. Alright, this one is gonna be a spring set, I know it. Never mind, a fragment. I definitely need some more double ups to make up for the poor luck in this world, but yeah. So we've gotten 7 in around 4,500, which is definitely a little bit below average. Actually, let me just... So around 500 per daily special on average, 500 rations, 4.5 per 7, so yeah, I'm definitely above that. Never mind, alright. Hello there, Juber, how are you doing? I think this is the first time I've seen... Ah, nice, spring selector kit. So hello there, Juber. I would really appreciate if you could turn off my luck meter. How are you doing? Tesla, hello Moo. Does your event set builder tool show the number of buildings in that particular set? It does. So let me quickly just rebuild this just so that we have it complete. So down here at the bottom here, you can see that this has 32 buildings and 48 sets or levels, selection kits. So 32 buildings, 16 of these, all of the Sakuras, have 2 levels. So in total you need 48 selection kits. So you can see down here how many you need. How many buildings. Capitation tanks, alright. 3 force points, nice, nice. I'm fine. I thought I might have a quick look at your stream. You are very welcome. Hopefully, yeah, nice that you are doing fine. I know I haven't made any of the beta recap videos lately. I will probably make one this weekend. So yeah, I think not sure if you probably don't know, but yeah, one of the reasons I haven't made one in probably 2 months now, something like that, is that I was on vacation for quite some time. Before that, I was quite busy. Ah, nice! Finally, one more. And yeah, I did plan to make one last weekend. I did plan to make a beta recap last weekend, but to be quite frank, not a lot happened on beta last week, I must be honest. Apart from the guild battleground stuff, but I'm not really that interested in that personally, so... But yeah, this weekend, I do think there will be some stuff to talk about on beta. The changelog today was quite interesting, some stuff on the spoiler section, so yeah, I should... Ah, nice. Nice. Slowly getting there. So yeah, I should have a beta recap video this weekend. Yeah, it seems like my luck is returning slightly. Still have to see. Oh, okay, it does look like it might be indeed. That's nice. I think it's all thanks to Juber, so I think we all need to thank Juber in the chat for setting my luck parameter, for fine-tuning that and bringing it up quite a few notches, so thanks a lot, Juber, for that. Let's hope it continues. So please don't turn it down again, Juber. Let's keep it at this level. Alright. But yeah, I think I'm still under average. So I spent around 5.5. Okay, no, 11 is exactly average, so it looks like we are exactly average at this point. Slightly below. Ooh. But yeah. Oh, there we go. That's 12. Now we are slightly above average again, so might actually turn out quite alright still. I got 18 on my other city, so hopefully I can match that here. Still need a couple more, 6 more, which might not be too realistic, but we'll see. Next week something interesting might happen, hint hint. Ooh, next week. Actually, just 2 seconds. So next week. What might happen next week? So, don't think it's Guild Expedition. Okay, it's probably the fall event then, because right now there's no event, so I'm assuming fall event starts next week. Actually not quite sure. Do we have a date for the fall event? If you know, please let me know. It might be the fall event then, but it does sound a little bit mysterious what you're saying, so who knows? Perhaps... Actually, probably not, because I haven't seen anything in the spoiler section, but I feel like we are due for another settlement soon. Hopefully that is coming soon, because even though I'm not a big fan of the last one. I would like to get some more of those eventually. But yeah, next week something interesting might happen. If you're talking about Guild Battlegrounds, I'm afraid I'm not too interested, but of course that's also a big topic, of course, but yeah. And I will probably talk about Guild Battlegrounds in the video this weekend. But yeah, I haven't really paid attention. It is something probably no one is expecting. Okay, so not the event. So not the event. Guild Expedition level 5. That's my bet. For real though, it would be nice with the Guild Expedition level 5. I know there are some new achievements, some higher level achievements, but that's not really that big. It might be a completely new feature, but then again, we haven't really seen anything in the spoiler section on beta, so I'm not sure if it's a new feature. Who knows? Who knows? It's definitely not a new... nice. Spring Slash Kids. It's definitely not a new age. Gerber is the community manager on beta. So he's the community manager on beta. Ooh. Your profile picture and your background doesn't really match, Jubber. I feel like you would melt in the, I don't know, the Caribbean or wherever this is. So I think perhaps you should do something about that, because I think you are in danger of melting. But yeah. Perhaps there are some more changes to... Okay, let me check. No. So, Guild Battlegrounds. Perhaps there are some new changes to it, some different changes. Perhaps they have reworked it a little bit. Got the snowman, enjoy the beach. Definitely not for long. Not for long. Alright, we are slowly running out. We are definitely not going setting any records on this world. We are at 12 now. Supply burst. Alright, let's get one more daily special with a double to round things off. I think that would be quite nice if it happened. Abyssal Glider. Shrine of Inspiration. GBG goes live tomorrow. Okay, so then it's not GBG related. Thanks for letting me know. Why are we choosing the low travel ration options? Because it is the best for daily specials. It's the one that is best there. 10 straight kits, yeah, that will be something. I think I probably have 10 remaining. 9 or so options remaining, but yeah. I am quite curious though, because I haven't heard anything about new buildings, so perhaps you are talking about the Forge Fountain, which would be interesting. It's another temporary building like the one in the summer event, and seems like it will be a mini Blue Galaxy. So the Forge Fountain, probably going to be the event pass reward in the fall event. This is just speculation, but it's probably going to be the fall event. I can show it here afterwards, but it's probably going to be the event pass reward in the fall event, and it looks like it will double the production of your 2 first buildings for 5 days. So interesting, not that great, but perhaps but that is expected though, so can't really be what you're talking about if it's unexpected. Something that no one is expecting. When you say no one is expecting... Cobalt Blue Lagoon. Yeah, that's right. Forge Fountain was the other one. So yeah. Forge... okay, there we go. Now we are at an end. Not a great haul on this world. Only 13. That's 13. I got 13. I missed somewhere on the count, but yeah, I got 13 because I started with 27. So 13 here. Cherry with 5 rations left. So in total, that is divided by 31. 531 rations per daily special, slightly below expected. So no worries, Pino, no worries. So yeah, that's not too bad, not too bad. Now I do want to talk a little bit about my work in the table I'm working on. So yeah, as I said in the beginning, I am still working on this. This is not the final stage. I do want to improve the selection of options here a little bit because it's quite cluttered at the moment and stuff like that. So if you do have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments here. We can talk a little bit about it here now if you have anything immediately. But if you come up with any suggestions or anything like that at a later stage, either comment on one of my recent videos about it, or we can talk in the Discord channel about it as well if you're there. But yeah, for those who are new here, what this is a table I'm working on, sortable table. Here you have all the buildings, so all event buildings, set buildings. I'm slowly working on adding set buildings. It's definitely not completed yet. But what I'm doing is that for set buildings, I am adding various designs from my videos and stuff like that. So, for example, this basic forge point design for fall set, or this cherry design here and stuff like that. What's your work? This is my work in progress project. This table here. So yeah, this is all the buildings, all the settlement buildings, for example, and stuff like that. Yeah, this is what I'm currently working on. And I'm really happy with how it is right now. I've spent the last 4 or 5 days or so working on it. I've been working quite a lot on it. So basically what I've done is that I've taken the data from in-game, all the building data, as well as some other data. I've written some scripts. Don't really need to go over them here, but some scripts to compile all of the data into JSON files for those interested. So for each age, I have some data, some files here. I've uploaded that to GitHub, and then on the page here, I load that data, and yeah, I get this table here using a plugin called the Data Tables for those interested. And yeah, that's how I get all of this. So luckily it's all automated. I don't have to manually add all of this in. That would take ages. That would take way too long. But yeah, so here you can sort by all sorts of values and stuff like that. Forge point, for example. So quite interesting that if we exclude settlement buildings for a moment, the flower maidens is actually one of the best options for forge points. So 0.6 if we include road. Without roads, it's actually the best building. So the flower maidens, for those who don't know, is the reward here. So 3 forge points for 2x2 buildings, so really, really good. But you can only get one of them, of course. So overall, I do actually think the hero prices are worth it here if you do have some spare diamonds, because you do get the flower maiden, you get a winner's plaza level 2, you get a wishing well and wishing well trinket, and you get the checkmate square. You probably don't get, or you will get the Hanami as well, but beyond that there are no more buildings as far as I can tell. So yeah, actually let's claim all So we have 6 Hero Tavern. Let's see how many we have in total. I might actually be able to place it even. So Hero, let's open this as well. Hero. When are going to release this table? Oh, it's already out. It's already out. It's still work in progress, but it's already out. So you can play around with it if you want. So it's already on my web page. Tools. It's kind of hidden in here, but yeah. Always like to see data from the game being displayed in some nice tables. I know. And yeah, I really enjoy working on stuff like this, programming and stuff like that. So it's exportable to Microsoft Excel. I mean, it probably is. Yeah, you should be able to do it if you select all of it. You should be able to. I think that will work. Let me just I can try real quick with a Google document. Yeah, you should be able to do it real quick. Quite simply, just select all and then paste it. I think that should work. Yeah, sure, that works. Here we have all the data in an Excel sheet. Or Google Pages, the Google spreadsheet, but I'm sure the same works for. So yeah, that should work fine. So yeah, and yeah, you can select or deselect columns here, so you can be a little bit selective. So if I turn everything off, it takes a little bit if you choose all at the same time. Yeah, once all of them are off, I can start selecting which ones I want to see. So let's see, I want to see these. Let's say I want to see forge points, goods, for example, and so on. And I can, select which ones I want to see. I can also search, as I've already shown. So cherry, for example, you can use a comma to separate. So cherry, stage, winners, and sentinel. That's the best options for this event. And then also, it's not working perfectly yet, but here I also have a share link. So if I paste that into a new page, that will load, and all of these options will be loaded with all of these options, the search and everything like that, so that you can share that. So yeah, the link in the chat now, that will get you to this exact screen. It's not working perfectly, at least not for me. If I paste that in the same tab, for example, and enter, everything crashes. So in order to open the link, I do have to go to a new tab, a new page, or a new tab before I paste it. So I know that's something that perhaps I need to work on, but yeah, so so yeah. And yeah, you also have all the ages here. So for example, in industrial, as I've shown already, the best options when it comes to attack, for example, will be different. So in this event, these are the attack options. So when it comes to attack per tile, the cherry sets are best when in lower ages. But if we go up to the latest ages, you will see that the Winners Plaza jumps ahead. Same with the Stage of Ages as well. So yeah. That's one of the main things I wanted with these tables, is to have all of the different ages. Because with other tables like this, it's often focused on the latest age, on the max values. And that's something I have fallen. That's something I've done as well in the past. I think I focused too much on higher ages, or on the latest age, the highest values, and looked at those. So yeah, I wanted something to share, to have all the ages, so that you can decide what is best in your age. So yeah. For example, the antique dealer values as well are here. I haven't included any values for the sets. Perhaps I could do a combined value of all the buildings, but I don't think I want to do that, because then when sorting, if I go out of this, if I did sorting here, I know those would just be a lot higher, so I'm not sure how valuable it would be if I included those here. So yeah. Anyways, so here you can see all the values. final knowledge level 2 is actually quite nice. But yeah, I'll bookmark this page, thanks, and no worries, I'm glad you like it. As I said, I'm quite happy, or very happy with how it has turned out so far. I'm still working on it, of course. If you are on mobile, it's not that great at the moment. You definitely want to have it in landscape mode on mobile, but yeah, it's mainly... I'm making it with browser players or browser in mind computers, so it will work, of course, on mobile, but probably not going to look too nice. Not a lot I can do with that, so let me get some more relaxing music. So yeah. Why are you not linking to the official wiki but to fandom? I think the set tables in the official wiki are better than I'm afraid I have to disagree with you there. I much prefer the fandom wiki. I'm sorry, I simply do. Let's see, let me find wiki.forge Empire, is that? No. Let me get the wiki real quick. So here we have Yggdrasil. So yeah, here we have Yggdrasil level 1. But where is level 9, sorry. But where is level 7? Where is level 8? I need to go to a separate page. It's not here. On the fandom wiki, it's all on the same page. You can simply select between them, see what the different levels get. Is it worth going for the final levels? Me, for example, I stopped after level 7. On my new world, I haven't done the last 5 settlements yet to get the additional 6 attack, for example. So yeah, that's much better. You also have here links to Viking settlement, for example. Let's say I want to learn more about that. I can simply go here, go to the official wiki. Where do I learn about the Viking thingy? Introduced with events and quest lines. What does that mean? That's not where it is. It's not introduced there. It's introduced in the settlement. So I know, I'm sorry. I simply don't agree with you there. I much prefer the fandom wiki. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's simply how it is. I don't like this wiki. I'm afraid. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Hello there, Mattia. Xnano, how are you doing? Have a wonderful day, Yuna. Thanks for joining me. And yeah, have a nice day. Have a nice rest of the day and evening. Navigation, where does this go? Good, that does nothing, it seems. Search. You already have different levels in your table, so you don't really need additional information. Yeah, but I would like to have links to all sorts of things. Let's say I want to learn more about great buildings. I don't know. So yeah. I don't think so. I think it's more... And here you have all sorts of stuff. You have quests, you have event stuff. All sorts of stuff that is much more helpful, I think, than the official wiki. Anyways, hello Ming, do you have a suggestion on what program to use for city layout, or what do you use? The program I recommend using for city building is something called Reconstruction Mode. I simply strip most of my stuff in my city and I simply start building. I don't use any third-party stuff to reorganize my city. You can probably use FOE Helper. I think that I haven't used it myself, but I think that's quite alright. But yeah. I just saw the different levels are not in the table, only the max levels. Is that intended? What are you talking about now, Dribber? Are you talking about... Oh, different... I see. Okay. Yeah, no. This is only the highest level. And that's something that I might, perhaps with Yggdrasil, might include a few levels, but yeah. That is something that initially it had all the levels, but I think it was too much data. So yeah, I decided to exclude all of those. I could include them again. I could have an option, for example, include lower levels. That might be something I could do. Or it's definitely something I could do, so perhaps I will do that. Add an option to yeah, I might actually do that. So add an option to include lower level buildings. That might be good. because yeah, it was quite a lot of data, and in the beginning here you would see, let me reload, I forget what the first one is, I think it's the abandoned. So you would see abandoned asylum level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then you would see airship 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. So yeah, of course when you sort it's a little bit better, but yeah. I decided to remove them, or Arkler suggested in my Discord to remove them, and I agreed with him, but I might add it as an option. So here, for example, another check mark somewhere, show all lower level buildings. Because that would be quite simple to do. The way I do this at the moment is that I have a list here of which buildings to exclude. So these are all the lower level buildings. I could simply include those again, so delete these and include those. Perhaps have a separate thingy. So yeah. Yeah, sure. So yeah, I can probably add that as an option. I think default I would like it to be like this, but I could add that as an option to share to include that. Yeah, I think that would be quite simple to do. I could simply have two different tables. I think that would be the simplest way. So yeah, that's something I definitely can do. Yeah, that's something I can do. Yeah, as I said, hopefully I will try to reorganize this a little bit so that it's a little bit simpler to see. Let's see. Hello, does anyone know if and when will the GBG SC buffs change? Perhaps the guy right above you knows, but not sure how much he can share. But if I were to bet, it's probably going to be a few more weeks on beta before any decision is made. I see that, or I heard, I haven't seen it yet, but I heard that there was another poll. Is this the page with a new poll? I think there's a new poll. If there's, can you link that in the chat, Drooper? I think you should be able to do that. I don't think you will be. But I heard that there was a new poll somewhere. Let me see. I saw it in Discord, so I can see if I can find it again here. July 14th, that was a few weeks ago. Okay, so perhaps there isn't a new poll. 30. Reset. Okay, so it has been reset now, I think. Can I see the... Okay, so... Okay, I think it's starting to catch up a little bit. So the first one was overwhelmingly 4 to 1, 3 to 1. Still 3 to 1. It seems like it might be shifting, so that's interesting. So yeah. Yeah, and I bet if you did have information, you probably couldn't share it here. I can never find the current event in the fandom wiki, usually no link to it from events or special events page. The fandom wiki isn't connected, isn't official, so you wouldn't find it there. Yeah. But yeah, here's the link to the current event. Oh, and also, by the way, I am slowly getting there. I'm on my way to get the final 2 turrets. Already have 2. So already have these 2. Currently on my way to get the final 2. Which is scouting the Day Admiral. I'm not quite sure where that is actually. Another good thing about the fandom wiki, I can simply search on it and I'll see where it is. Actually, let's go to the Oceanic Future. Let's go to the map. It is stage numero dos, I think. I guess here. So, where is it? There it is. So I need to scout. It's here. So I think I should be able to get to this in 2 days then. The final 2 turrets, and then I'm gone. So when I get the information, I will post it as soon as possible on the beta forum. That's nice. So yeah. And yeah, speaking of the layout, that was my previous live stream. I reorganized everything. So yeah, if you want to have a look at that, you can check out my previous stream. All streams are available as VODs, of course, after the fact if you want to have a look. Do you have any worlds on US servers? Not that I play on. I do have a user, but I don't play on it. So no, I don't have it. I only play on international. So yeah. I do have accounts on a few others, but yeah. How long is the Oceanic map? It's quite long. I think it might be the longest. It has 5 stages. So we have stage 1, stage 2. How many? I don't know. Perhaps it says how many. How many? No, but I think it is the biggest map. Quite a lot, perhaps 5 times. I don't know, 60, 70, 80 provinces, something like that. Too long. No, I like it. I quite like it. It's not too long for me. But yeah, that's definitely taken me quite some time to get here. Around, actually, let me see. How long I have been playing for 296 days. So, actually, more or less exactly 10 months from start to getting the final high rage units that I'm going for. So, that's quite nice. When I started, my target or goal was to do it within a year. So, quite clear of that, so that's nice. I'm only in the progressive CMAP, but I heard people talk about how long it is. Yeah, I wouldn't be too worried about it, but yeah. Let's see if there's anything interesting in here. No, okay. So yeah, if you... 6 parts? Oh, I thought it was only 5, or was it 6? Stage... 6, okay. Yeah, it's quite long. Yeah, when I started playing after Virtual Future, or actually before Virtual Future Part 2 was released. So between Virtual Future Part 1 and 2, I started playing. And I reached the end of Virtual Future just as Space Age Mars was released. So yeah, back in 2018. Yeah, Oceanic Future around 3 months or so, perhaps a little bit lower now with some of the recent great buildings, but yeah, you're definitely looking at a couple of months minimum, unless you are spending diamonds. So yeah, quite long indeed. I really hope for a rebalance for AF and OF. It was okay when it came out, but it's way too... I don't mind it. I don't know. I think it's nice to have a small break, but yeah. What I can do is that I can play some... Let me go back there. Let me play a little bit of Guild Expedition. Why not? Show off some of my high rate units. And one of the main reasons why I went for it on this world. Not only is it fun, but it also makes things like Guild Expedition really, really easy. Which is fun. So at the moment, 720, 520 boost, so quite nice. Yeah, I should be perhaps a couple more events and I should reach 1000, I think. I don't think it'll be that long before I reach it. let's see, I started playing when OF was the highest age, then stopped playing for like 2 years, and then came back a couple of months ago. It's been more than 2 years since OF was the highest age. It's been more like 4-5 years since OF was the highest age, but yeah, things definitely are moving along. Although, to be honest, I'm not too big of a fan of the recent ages. I feel like they're more or less a copy of Space Age Mars, sadly. So I was hoping, or am still hoping, that the next age won't be just a remake of Space Age Mars. I think 4 Space Ages is enough. I would hope it going in a new direction, but yeah, perhaps not quite sure what it would be, what you could go beyond the Space Ages, but I don't know. I think something a little bit different, at least the mechanic-wise, would be nice. Some different mechanics, perhaps an updated way to get special goods. I really like the idea of a settlement or an what's it called? Outpost, but not a big fan of the current implementation. So yeah, I've really gone for 4 years. Yeah, you might have. So OF or Virtual Future was released in 2017, I think. So OF, I think the last time that was the highest age was in 2017. Virtual Future was released... okay, never mind. Oh. Okay. Never mind then. I started before Virtual Future was released. I started in March 2018. I thought I started when the first part was out, but... okay. I do remember the last part being released, though. That I do remember. I probably just didn't know about it when when the first part was released, but yeah. So yeah, it's been over 4 years since Oceanic was the highest stage. So yeah. I quite like the music from the event. It's quite relaxing. By the way, I really love to hear ideas and theories for what might come in the future for Forge, and sometimes I only know if players will be happy or disappointed. Yeah, I do remember. Perhaps I shouldn't say it. No, I probably shouldn't say it. But yeah, I definitely would like it to go in a different direction. I know I've shared some ideas before. For example, I would quite like to see something a little bit new and spicy when it comes to the units. I would quite like it to be a little bit like the Oceanic future with all of the different units. It would be nice to have more than one of each unit type again. To have, I don't know, 10 different units, for example. I think that would be quite nice, quite interesting. And I also do hope that that the outpost that that this is the use of this is expanded, because at the moment you simply just use it to gather some credits. I haven't collected in ages, I have plenty here, and yeah, you don't really need to do anything here. So I hope that this is made to be an integral part of the new age. Perhaps even allow some more buildings to be placed here. For example, military buildings, that might be interesting to have those here. Something like that, I don't know. Or, for example, perhaps not, but I think it would be interesting to have a permanent second one, for example. Let's see, what is the highest age unit we can get in IA and EMA? I think in EMA, I don't think you can get... Actually, I think I have all the different options here, so... okay, no. In EMA, I don't think you can get higher age units. I think you need to go to HMA, and I think we can get 1 or 2 colonial age units. But I think for the most part, until you get to a colonial age, you can't really get that, at least not useful higher age units, or a lot of them. I might be a little bit foggy. It's been a while since it's been no, 7-8 months since then, but yeah. Let's see here. I also recently forwarded some ideas for the endgame. Some might be disappointed if they are done, but these things would be the right step in my opinion. Interesting. Yeah, I definitely do hope the next stage goes in a different direction, because I think another space age Mars would be quite disappointing. Let's see, I just finished the OF map and got about 500 diamonds from the first few days in the Virtual Future map. Yeah, you can get quite a lot of diamonds. And actually in the most recent ages, it has actually been more or less break even spending diamonds to boost scouts and the diamonds you get, so, so yeah. And I know I'm writing in riddles, but yeah, I know. Yeah, I have a lot of rogues. On this world I have 800, which I think is quite nice. My Alcatraz is only level 9. I don't actually think I need to get it higher, because I don't think I need a lot of units on this world. Here I have 11,000, that's nice. Spino, I can say the same. What did Spino say? Yeah, I started way back in 2014 or 15, had a break. I had to take a break near end of 2016 because of life, and then returned last year. Yeah, the game has definitely changed a lot. Yeah, SMP5 will not be that. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I think I still have it. Yeah. I forgot about that, but yeah, on my Discord here, Space Age of Mars V5. So yeah. Yeah. I do. Yeah. One idea I had was perhaps to go, instead of go to space, go underground. So perhaps, I don't know, under the ocean perhaps, digging deep into the Mariana Trench or something like that. So Deep Ocean or something like that. I think that would be a cool name. And then perhaps after that, digging deep into the core of the Earth, or into some deep mines or deep caves or something like that. I think that might be some cool ideas, to go literally in the other direction, instead of up and beyond the stars, go down into the core of the Earth. Something like that might be cool. I don't know. Just an idea I have. I do think you can get a few ages. For example, Deep Ocean, as I said. Deep Core, perhaps Deep Core. I think that would be a cool name. So have a few deep ages to go deep inside the ocean. The oceanic future, of course, but yeah. Let's see. Is 920 attack to 460 defense weak? No, 920 to 460 is perfectly fine. And should I increase further from now on more defense or attack boost? Both. I would do both. But to be honest, earlier ages also did not have that many new additions, but now that we have only one per year, not having many additions a year for now is good. Yeah, I did write something like about that. I think it was in my feedback to Space Age Jupiter Moon. It's not, the main difference is that the lower ages, of course, you can play through them really quickly now, and the way they were released with a couple of months difference, it was something quite new. The continent map also was something quite new, and also back then you didn't have a lot of the other stuff to distract you, so the new ages and the new continent map and story and stuff like that was interesting. Now the story is just the same copy paste, not really anything to it. You don't have branches or stuff like that. And yeah, so even though you do have some new stuff, of course, but because it is a year between it, because it is the end game, because players wait a full year to get it, it's a little bit disappointing, I think, to just get the same thing and not have new stuff. Maybe a post-apocalyptic world or something like that might be cool. Yeah, that might be cool. Yeah, I just got 15 cherry kits for 5,000 event currency. Nice, that's quite nice. I remember when they released those city incidents for the first time. Anyone play back then when the Easter eggs were first introduced? I didn't play back then, but I have heard about the Easter eggs. But yeah, no, I didn't play back then, I'm afraid. Do you have tips for saving troops in guild versus guild while fast fighting? Not really. You just have to find a good combo. Often that is heavy plus rogues. Sometimes it's artillery plus rogues. In all ages, I quite like 8 fast. So 8 right now it will be the flying thing is 8 abyssal gliders, or perhaps the harpoon grenadiers. But yeah, you simply have to find some good combos that don't take a lot of damage, and then depending on how fast you play, swap out as quickly as possible, as often as you need. But yeah. Will the cherry set come a second time this event? It should. It came twice on beta. I see I don't have it anymore, but let's find it again. So it came twice on beta. Once here and once here. So it should come again one more time. And you might get it as a daily special switch as well. I remember when they released Great Buildings, it was really annoying getting additional blueprints for a great building you already have, since they were kept at level 10. And looking more levels using views was not implemented for a while. Yeah, I don't remember those ages. As I said, I joined in 2018. Things were quite settled then when it came to great buildings. Although for quite a long time I actually didn't focus too much on the arc. I was quite late to the game there. But yeah. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, if you have any other questions, any suggestions or comments on this table I'm working on, or if you have any ideas for other things I might make, other tools or resources and stuff like that. It's been a while since I've checked out this. Let's see if I still have it. It should be. Okay, I made a mistake here. That was my bad. Okay, so now it's quite easy, and it should be there and there. No. There, okay, never mind. Anyways, it's been a long, long time. I love the Easter event. It was great hiding Easter eggs in decorations of your guildmates. Yeah, I never got to play the Easter event, but we should be able to. Perhaps go down a trip into memory lane. Go to 2014. Hiding eggs. Straw hut, palm tree. Is this where those came from? Because those are quite bad. Sandcastle. Oh, new buildings, final knowledge. Interesting, interesting. And the champions retreat. That's quite nice. So I'm guessing then that champions were introduced with this event, perhaps. Interesting, interesting. Beta is an indication of what daily special will come, but not necessarily in what order, right? Yeah, that's right. And they might change. They have changed a few times. Usually they are the same, but yeah. Wouldn't it be nicer to throw all the worlds together like GE instead of adjusting the bulk efficiency? I'm not quite sure what you mean there, Bart. Sorry. GFG is rough enough as it is, as a small guild. I couldn't compete with 10 plus GFG players with me and maybe a few others, and I would be probably replying to something. Rose Observatory. This oh, wow. This was a big event then. If it introduced the observatory as well. I like it. there we have another reason why fandom is superior. Easter event, no information about it. Summer event, that's not the same thing. Perhaps Easter event, perhaps I get it then. Fine, but virtually no information. A lot more information there, even though this is also quite small, so... I'm sorry, Jibber, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna switch to the official wiki for quite some time, I'm afraid. Is it possible to get the full event building without a surprise box and spending diamonds? Yeah, it is. It is. I go over it in my video. But yeah, it is. You do need to... Or here I go over it in this here. So you can have a look at that. I also talk about it in my video. But basically... yeah. So basically you need... okay, yeah, here we go. So the information is up here. So, yeah, if you're not spending any diamonds, I would recommend going for the ultimate hero. But if you're not spending diamonds, then you probably should go for the progress hero, at least some days, and go for the one that gives you the most miles. So, yeah. The official wiki is only good for current information, not for older things, yeah. It is what it is. But I much prefer the fandom wiki. Okay, so I see. So no, combining all the different worlds in the same guild battlegrounds, while it sounds, I think if it was possible, it would be nice. But I don't think it is possible with all the cross-world traffic and all of that. I think it would be a mess to program and stuff like that. And you also have to consider that new worlds will have weaker players, just because they don't have the time to build up as many good buildings and stuff like that. So old worlds have a natural advantage, so we have to talk about that. So I don't think it is a good idea to combine all the different worlds into one guild battlegrounds. I think it would be a cool idea if it was possible. And I think it could be alright despite the level differences between worlds, because it does even out relatively quickly. I think after a couple of ages things would settle, a year or two of a new age, a new world, it would settle out. So it would only be the last 1 or 2 or 3 worlds that wouldn't be at the same level as all the other worlds. So I think if it was possible, it would be really cool to combine everything into one big guild battlegrounds. I think it might make balancing a little bit easier, because you have more guilds to choose from. But logistically, I don't think it's possible. Yeah, exactly what Jubber just said, so. I think that they should make a Crystal League for Guild Battlegrounds where it's actually rewarding to fight and only the top 2 to 4 guilds go there. It helps the smaller diamond guilds out. Perhaps it would be nice to have. At the very, very top you have one league with the best 4 guilds. That might be interesting. But I don't know. It might just shift the problem. And it might also make it much easier to farm for the top 2-3 guilds. They might be able to basically have a stranglehold on the top league. Let's say the 3 of the top guilds that they work together, block out the last guild that enters the league. That guild would drop out, and between the 3 of them, they could organize it so that they always stay in the top league. I don't know. That might be something to might not work as intended, but who knows. Adding another league also just shifts the problem. Yeah, matchmaking would need some adjustment. Yeah. I wonder how... One thing I've been wondering is how would things look if instead of capping points and stuff like that, you simply had a standard ELO rating. I'm not 100% sure how ELO rating works when you are fighting against multiple guilds, but I'm assuming that you just get points based on where your expected position is. If you go higher, you get plus points. If you go lower, you get minus points. I wonder how that would be if you, instead of having caps and stuff like that on the points, you simply had a natural ranking. You place where you are, and then the top, I don't know, 5% goes to diamond, the 20 below that goes to platinum, and stuff like that. And yeah, like that. I wonder how that would be. That might be interesting. So instead of having fixed leagues, that you can easily shift between leagues. So jumps right from platinum to diamond and back and forth. I wonder how a natural league table or a ranking system with some sort of ELO rating, like you have in chess, where if you are at the top, you don't gain a lot of points for winning, but you lose a lot if you lose and stuff like that. And I think that way perhaps you can get a more natural position of everything. Yeah, just like the event leagues work. Yeah, that's one part, and also the other part of ELO rating is that you gain points based on your expected position. So if you are the top guild, you're expected to win, so you would only gain point essentially if you won. If you ended in third or fourth, you would lose points. So you gain points based on where you're expected to be placed. So if you're expected to end in fourth place, you perhaps don't gain any points for fourth place, but if you go to third or second place, you do gain some points. If you go below that, you lose some points and stuff like that. So I think something like that, something like you have in chess would be nice. But yeah, I don't know how it would play out in reality, but it's something that I've been thinking a little bit about. I think an ELO rating system would be interesting. And I think it also would be perhaps a little bit prestige, trying to, if this was also public knowledge, if it was a ranking thing that you could see, I don't know, that you could see, yeah, you can already see the LP, but if it was capped, you could perhaps have a leaderboard of the guilds, and you could see it would also be a prestige thing. But as you get more and more points, it would be harder to gain points. So for example, in chess, Magnus Carlsen, one of his goals at the moment is to get above 2,900 points, which has never been done. That's his goal, but it's really hard. He's only a couple points below it. But in order to get there, he has to win a lot. If he draws, he loses points because he is expected to win, and so on. So something like that, I think that would be interesting. Of course, the numbers and stuff like that has to be tinkered with to figure out what is best, but yeah. Yeah, the league themselves can be sorted something like this. Perhaps top 5 guilds, top 20, or perhaps even top 1, I don't know. YouTube does not like links. You know what? There we go. You are now a moderator of my channel. Now you should be able to post links. I trust you not to abuse the power. So you should be able to post a link now. Perhaps, I don't really remember what you said. I think you can post a link. So yeah, I do remember reading it, but I don't remember too much about it because, as I said, I'm not really that interested in Guild Battlegrounds. But let's see. Ah, yeah, something like that. It looks like. Yeah, it looks like something like that. Yeah, something like that. I haven't looked too much into it, but it looks like something like an ELO system. So yeah. Anything new here? Don't think so. But yeah. Ooh. Do you know? Am I right? Am I right about this? Do you know if this is the fall event? Probably can't say anything if you know, but if you know, is the Blue Lagoon for the fall event? Perhaps. Anyways, yeah, that's one thing. You've already seen the feedback, of course, but it's a little bit. One downside of removing the event boxes is that now we don't have a timer, so we don't really know when the next stage is. Because yeah, I'm assuming it is next week that the fall event starts, but yeah, I don't know. And actually, when did the summer event end? Oh, it ended today then. No, wait. This is the full. Okay. I don't know. Okay, never mind. But yeah, I think the summer event just ended a couple of days ago, something like that. So yeah, it would be nice to have a way to know when the next fall is. I have a full list of the fall prices, and I can only say you might be right. All right then. Alrighty. But yeah, it seems logical because if you look at I did say it here in spoiler thread. If you look at the ID, it's pass bonus 22A. No, pass bonus 22B. Pass bonus 22A was for the summer event, so it makes sense that this is the next event. Summer ended today. All right. Yeah, I didn't really play. Summer is probably my least favorite event. Hopefully that gets reworked next year. I know some like it, but I don't really like it. So I didn't complete it, especially now with the surprise box gone. That's perhaps another downside of it. It doesn't incentivize you to complete an event you don't care about, but yeah. Also, I will try giving information about planned event dates as soon as possible, but no promises made. Alright. No worries. Yeah, I do think it would, because, yeah, in the past you already had the timer, so I think it would make sense to show the timer somewhere. You probably saw my feedback, but perhaps have it on the website somewhere, in-game somewhere. Summer is one of my favorites. There you go. Yeah, I don't like it. The main reason I don't like it is that you kind of have to be, I wouldn't say active, but you have to keep an eye on the wheel a lot if you want to get a lot out of it. And I'm not a big fan of that. I don't mind it requiring a lot of time to reward you, but when that time is just passively looking, that's not something I enjoy. Last event where you actually have interaction with other players directly. I don't mind the interaction. I like the interaction, but the thing is that it's just so passive. That's the problem. And I'm not sure how much more you can do with interactions between players. You do, of course, have, for example, the soccer event, but then again, you don't really interact. You do, but you kind of don't, so I don't know. All summer events were better though, because you received rewards. The wheel was spent 77. Okay. Alrighty then. Oh, that's another thing that I don't mind it, but the piggy bank thingy, not a big fan. It was only medals for every player in the neighborhood, but it was still nice. Yeah, when was this? 2015? Tickets. $2016 perhaps? Anyways. So yeah. Hello there, Alessandro. Thanks for joining. I'm probably going to end the stream in not too long, so you've missed most of the action. But yeah, as always, the video should be available right away on YouTube as a VOD. So if you want to catch up on stuff, you can do that. Had some interesting play on the in the minigame. Some really good streaks, some really bad streaks, ending up roughly average in the end. So yeah, internal guild speed leveling events are a great way to build camaraderie and interact directly with players. Yeah, speed leveling is definitely fun to do, especially when you're at the snipeable levels. You want to speed level through those. So yeah, unless you have any other questions and stuff like that, I think I will end the video here. If you do have any comments or suggestions or anything like that for the table here, or as I said, any other tools or stuff you want me to have perhaps make in the future, you can leave a comment on the video. If you are on Discord, you can talk about it here. If you go to the website discussion, we talked quite a bit about it here. So this is the best place to talk directly to me about the table if you have any ideas and stuff like that. But yeah. Is there any active guild GB Finder websites? You should be able to just search here, I think. Great buildings. So I think this works. Great building. So I can use this to search. So yeah. There's nothing compared to organizing Easter egg hiding groups where you hide your Easter eggs for different guilds. Yeah, why not bring that back? That should be easy enough to bring back, I think. You could do that. Yeah, a lot of interaction. Why not do that? Why not do that? That might be fun. Might be fun. So yeah, you can use in-game to find great buildings. AI core, for example. I don't have a lot of AI cores. Limited to 500 entries. Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah, probably goes to show that I have never used this. So, I don't know. Top 500 might be enough, but I don't really know. I've never used any of the Great Building Finder thingies on the website, so yeah. Sweet spot great buildings. Okay, no. Well done. Yeah. I don't know. I think ForgeDB it's not down, but I don't think it has been updated in quite some time. Let's see, international. The last update is November 7th. Yeah, so I think the reason might be that Inno have changed the AI. And the maker of this hasn't updated it, I think. Perhaps blog? Does he have any information? 2018, okay, never mind. So yeah. There is also scored, what's it called? Score DB Forge. Not sure if this has any information. Any great building information, perhaps. Perhaps not. Okay. I don't know. I've never used it, so yeah. Why do you go especially for Cherry Garden? Alright, so I've said it a few times, but for my newest world, I am in Industrial, and in that age, it is the most efficient per age of the options in the event. On my oldest world, this one here, I'm simply going for it because I love the cherry set. Basically, without the cherry set, I probably wouldn't be here today. I started this channel because I made my tool, my event set builder. I built the event set builder because I wanted to create more cherry designs, cherry garden designs, and I wanted to do that more efficiently and get these stats immediately as I was building them and all of that. So without that, I probably wouldn't have made this tool. Without this tool, I wouldn't have started making YouTube videos. So yeah, because that's the reason why I started making videos. And you'll see if you go to my channel, my first 10 or so videos was all about the builder, the event set builder. So yeah, I love the cherry set. I think it looks really cool. And also, yeah, personally, I like it because of those reasons. And eventually, one day, perhaps I will have a full city covered in cherry set, but who knows. Oh, and Jupiter, if you're still here, please please send my feedback to the designers. I really want the level 3 of the cherry set. Next spring, please do that. I think it would be really cool. I think it wouldn't be OP. You could add another 5 attack. It would bring the building to around 1.5 attack per tile, but that isn't too high. It is roughly what the other buildings give, so it wouldn't be broken, but it would make it a really good set again, updated now with the new stages. So I would really like to see a level 3 of this set, of all of these set buildings. And I think one of the reasons you said it was a challenge was because of the art, that you couldn't really see how to improve it, but I'm sure you can find a way to improve it. So if you're still watching, Jupiter, please send that feedback to the developers or whoever's in charge. I would love to see a cherry set level 3 for all of these. I think it would be really cool. I don't think it would be broken. Definitely not compared to the fall set. So yeah. It is time to bring new levels to many old buildings. I agree. And also, another thing... Oh. Some rations. Another thing, I really don't like that the... the clock tower hasn't received a boost. So 3 ages, then an increase, 3 ages, increase, increase, increase. 5 ages, no increase. Next stage, this has to be increased to 10, bringing it up to par with the cherry set. Please do that. Please do that. I think quite a lot of the old buildings are forgotten, especially when it comes to which gets increases. A lot of the older buildings seems to be a little bit forgotten about like this, so... I don't know, for me, please increase those. I feel it, yeah. Yeah. And yeah, carousel level 2, I think that would be nice as well. I think I still have, or have a... there we go. Yeah, I do still have quite a few. Yeah, carousel level 2 would be nice. So perhaps bring it up to 11 attack, 12 attack, something like that. It will be on par with the checkmates, botanical, a little bit below Winner's Plaza. But I think that would be also really nice. That could be next spring with archaeology and spring event if that returns. It should return now. It was replaced by the 10th anniversary event, so I'm assuming spring event will return next year. So yeah. If I was a game designer, I would like to do a rebalance for the last couple of ages for the event buildings. Even if I would have to do that in my free time, I would do that. Yeah. My OCD is a little bit, yeah. Hall of Fame new level with guild goods auto donation would have been, yeah. Hall of Fame. When I first started playing the first year or two, at the max I probably had 10, 15 of those. I think at one point I produced on my own from my Hall of Fames. I can't remember if it was the same that we got from Guild Expedition or a third of what we got from Guild Expedition. I think it was either a third of what we got from Guild Expedition for me on my own, or it might have been a third of the entire guild gain when it comes to points. I don't know, but at one point I produced a lot of that, and I think it would be nice to bring that back. And I think an upgrade level 3 for the Hall of Fame with guild goods would be really nice. Sentinel level 3. Not sure if Sentinel level 3 is needed, because, yeah. When it comes to the Sentinel, it is quite OP for defense per tile. And yeah, the Sentinel level 1 is the third best building when it comes to defense per tile. So, yeah. Although, one interesting thing might be to make it a 2x1 or 1x2 and then double the bonus. So, instead of it giving 4 for one tile, it would be 8 for 2 tiles. So, same amount of attack per tile or defense per tile. But instead of only getting 2 additional points per for that level, you do get 4 for that level. So without breaking how much it gives per tile, you do still increase what it gives. So, for example, giving 8 defense for 2 tiles. That could be cool. You already have a few buildings that changes the size as they grow or as they level up. So yeah, perhaps a 2x1 or 1x2 Sentinel outpost, giving 8 attack or defense. That might be cool. Anti-trinket, already a thing. Graveyard, for example, that increases. It goes from 3 to all the way up to, is it 7 or 8? Yeah, all the way to 7x3. Starts as 3x3. So yeah, you already have it with the graveyard, and so yeah. I think that would be better balance-wise, because instead of one tile giving 6 defense, for example, it will still be one tile giving 4 defense. But you do still have an incentive to do it, because you double the boost, you do get more per item, more per selection kit, but you do get less, but you still keep the same defense per tile. So I think that would be nice. Yeah, I used to have a bunch of Hall of Fames, but they came obsolete when compared to other guild special buildings. Yeah, they quickly did become obsolete. So yeah, I do think something like that would be interesting. And yeah, I think it would be better balance-wise. Auto army reload button. That would be nice. Something that has been suggested a lot of times. You've probably heard it a lot of times, Drupal, but yeah, it is something that would be interesting, but not sure how good it will be. Statue of Honor also needs some more levels. I have 1,000 fragments sitting in my inventory. I have... wow, 5,000, and I hardly play Battlegrounds. Yeah, indeed. Hello, sir. Hello there, Upsar. I am doing well. Thanks for joining. I probably will end the stream quite soon, but thanks nonetheless for joining. But yeah, there are a lot of buildings that would benefit from a little bit of love. And another thing, I think is this illustrates quite nicely in lower ages here. If looking at attack, if we exclude the Yggdrasil, all the best options are either sets or chain buildings. So in lower ages, those are the ones you want to go for. And that's, yeah, one of the reasons for all of these chain buildings here. The set building, of course, just starting on that. But yeah, in the early game, chains and sets are the winners, and that's because they have the same attack for all ages. The attack doesn't scale with age. I was wondering anyway, so sorry. No worries, no worries. You can join when you can, so yeah. I've heard all ideas that have been made a lot. Most of them are army related. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure a lot of it is related to the army. Oh, another thing that I thought about earlier today that would be completely broken. If you had some, perhaps a building or something like that, that gave you tokens that you could use to complete a quest without having to actually complete the quest itself. That would be fun. Completely broken. Wouldn't be balanced. Couldn't be balanced, but it would be fun. Not gonna happen, but a man can dream. The one place where it is encouraged to become a hoarder. Indeed, indeed. Already has to. You can see that it has been a while since I've played this minigame. Yeah, okay. Anyways, the dev shop are already playing around with what the buildings can produce, so who knows? Yeah, who knows? Also, they have released enough things that are broken or still are. Yeah, indeed, indeed. So yeah, who knows? Perhaps one day, perhaps one day. Alrighty, I think I will end the stream here. It's been a lot of fun. We had some ups and downs during the playing. And yeah, we have some fun chatting. Ah, yeah, the renovation kit would be nice. I think that would be really cool, actually. I think that is something that should be added. That way you can lower the age of a building. I think that would be really cool to have that in the game. And let's see, return of Speaker's Corner. I have heard of that. Was that the one that was released in honor of... I think that was in honor of... Yeah, Anwar. Who I never got to meet, but yeah. Who sadly passed away. I don't really know a lot about it, but I think that's probably for the better. Probably shouldn't dig too deeply into it, but yeah. Not sure if that will return. It's probably a one-off thing, but yeah. What does it give? It gives... Oh! Okay, it's actually as good as the checkmate square. A little bit better, I think. It's nice. Yeah. So yeah, I think we will end the stream there in memory of Anwar Dalati, one of the lead designers back in the day. Thanks for making this game. And anyways, yeah, thanks for joining me. Thanks for chatting with me. Hopefully you have a good day. I need to get something to drink, so thanks for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the future.